All right, let's get a check on our forecast. We've got Peyton Malone standing by.
All right, good morning, y'all. Yeah, it's 5:17 here. We are getting ready for some big changes. A cold front moves in later today, and this is going to be an Arctic front. Now, before that, we got to get you out the door early this Monday. We are watching some fog. This is two different views, one south of the Lake New Orleans on the left, I-12 and 190. That's in between Mandeville and Covington there in St. Tammany. You can see traffic moving great. Now, we do have some dense fog. It's not everywhere. It's somewhat patchy in nature, but where it is dense, it is quite dense. I mean, we're down to 0 in parts of Houma, Morgan City, Reserve. We've got dense fog up in Bogalusa, Picayune, and then Slidell. It's been fluctuating up and down. Now, in the metro, if you're on the East Bank here, from Kenner down through Metairie and into New Orleans, the visibility hasn't been bad at all. So there's no major issues there in the city at this immediate hour, but check back in if you haven't walked out the door yet. Now, today's big changes are coming through the afternoon. We're going to warm up still to the mid-70s, I think, by 11 a.m. But look at this. Through the afternoon, temperatures start falling. That's the cold front. We'll have some clouds. And then by that drive home, we're going to be in the 60s and 50s. There's the front. I mean, it's right on the other side of our door here. It is right now getting to Macomb, Baton Rouge, and Lafayette. It'll blast on through. It'll turn windier later today and then eventually chillier. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to get a lot of rain from this. I have a 10 to 20% chance of some drizzle. That's about it. So here we are. This is at 11 a.m. The front is through the North Shore, turning chillier north of the lake by 11. Still up to about 70 or even close to 80 here south of the lake through the late morning, early afternoon. Now, once we get to 2 and 3 o'clock, here we go. The front is advancing through. We're in the 50s and 60s, strong north wind, clouds, and then that's the way it's going to stay into the drive home. 50s across a big part of the area once the sun starts to go down. And yeah, it's going to be chilly and windy later on tonight. So the winds are going to be kicking for the next several days. That means tomorrow for Halloween, north winds sustain 20 to 25, gusting closer to 30. Be thinking about those Halloween decorations. I know you want them up for Halloween and the trick-or-treaters, but they might blow away, so make sure they're secured. And also kiddos' outfits, make sure they have a jacket, especially for tomorrow evening. So we're going to go from the 70s later this morning to the 60s this afternoon. We'll struggle to get out of the 50s tomorrow and Wednesday. Very chilly, and then we'll be back in the 70s this weekend. And by the way, if we stay in the 50s tomorrow, it will be the second coldest Halloween on record. The coldest was back in '93. We only got up to 50 degrees. But other than that, we have not had a Halloween since where we've stayed in the 50s all day long. Tonight, not too cold, but it is going to be chilly. Wednesday and Thursday morning is actually when you might need to get out the coats, especially north of the lake. We're talking 30s. Wednesday and Thursday mornings. That is enough to support frost. Might even see a light freeze up in the northern parts of our area, so Bogalusa through Washington Parish and up into northern Tangi and getting up towards Osika, Macomb. Probably going to see some low 30s by Thursday morning. No frost potential in the city. Just think about those people and pets. But if you live north and west of the lake, we're talking up in St. James Parish, maybe into Upper Lafourche, I would be thinking about protecting the plants by Wednesday and Thursday mornings. That's where you'll have a frost and even light freeze potential. So your 7-day forecast, it's not a bad one. If you want a winter feel, I got it for you. We'll go from the 74 later this morning to the 60s this afternoon. Tomorrow, a high of only 60. Windy and chilly for Halloween, for trick-or-treating, so bundle up. Wednesday and Thursday are going to be cold mornings, but cool afternoons with some sun. So should be nice days. And then there we have it, heading into the weekend. Don't forget, Saturday night to Sunday, we fall back 1 hour. You get an extra hour of sleep, but the sunsets will be a lot earlier on Sunday. And I'll leave you with your marine forecast. A no-go for small craft the next 3 days. Going to be rather choppy.